Hey, what's up guys? Michael Freeman here. I am your personal and professional development coach, bringing another video at you. Today I'm going to bring a similar topic. I want to go a little deeper into something I talked to you guys about last week. The last video, I guess, however much time has passed or elapsed since you watched it. But I was talking about business and side hustling and why I thought you should invest in building one. So today I'm going to go a little deeper in that because I want you to realize something. Most of us have been sold this idea that we have to go to school, get an education, get a job, and then that's where we're going to be taken care of. Like everything's going to pivot from there into the massive amount of success and happiness that we want in life. I don't think that's true. In fact, I truly believe conventional is no longer realistic. Things have changed, technology's changed, everything's different. In fact, if you get fired from your job right now, let's say you have 10 years experience doing something specific, and you go try to find a replacement job that does similar work, you're gonna have massive struggle because the way you go to find jobs today is very different. In fact, if you don't have a network, it's probably not gonna happen. So that's why I try to really encourage people into taking control over their own life and starting with a side hustle, so that way they can get something building and building momentum while they're in a job, while they have some level of security. And as you're building that, something terrible happens, you always have this thing to fall back on, or maybe you actually get it to grow and decide that's a better choice. So why have a side hustle? To me, the biggest reason is it gives you control. It gives you options. It gives you something else to pivot towards if something bad happens. That's really the reason. For me, I didn't plan on necessarily owning a business. I always wanted to because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. But I got into leadership to prove that leaders suck and I can just do it better by leading through example. And because I had that chip on my shoulder that I wanted to do it better, that became the thing that propelled me into becoming a coach. So that's how I pivoted. That's where I took the skills I was learning from a job and put it into my business. Now, for you, it might be different. I actually loved leadership, which was really good. So I want you to follow this first step because I don't want you to make a mistake and start something like a side hustle that you hate. I've done that. I did retail arbitrage for a while where I bought stuff in stores and resold it online, and I hated it. I even pivoted from that to distribution. It was even worse. So I don't want you to have that. I quit doing that because it was terrible. So I want you to do this thing first, this first thing. Discover what interests you first. Find something that is important to you. Find something you enjoy doing, and then try to turn that into the side hustle. I'll give you an example where we've done this. So I had somebody that I was working with for a while that really hated their job. They were in retail sales and they didn't like it. They mid-30s. And they didn't know what they wanted to do. So we had them do a listing of things they enjoyed. One of the things they enjoyed was fashion and design. So where we took that is they discovered that they might have an interest in graphic design. So they started to do that with logos and different designs and things like that, and they loved it. They loved the idea of being a business owner and building things for people and being in a position to impact businesses from that starting point to where they're creating an identity. They loved that part. So they started doing that and they really started to find a lot of passion and joy through it. And that's really what I think is important. They enjoyed it. So I want you to do this action. I want you to list 25 things you like doing. And then I want you to, if you'd like, come back to me and tell me what you came up with. So find 25 things you like doing. If you want some help with it, I've got this little document that I made. I actually link where you can get this, and it's part of a 3-part training, so you can get the whole training for free. I don't really care. I'll email you, you do 3 days of it. But this little document is included in that and just is a listing of 25 things. And then there's 6 pages in this, so it walks you through the next step, which the next step is to circle to the top 5 things that you might want to actually invest your time and energy into figuring out, see if you really like it. And then ask some more questions after that, but this is the first step. Make the list. 25 is a lot of things, and it's not easy to come up with 25 things. I mean, think about it. Maybe one of your things is dog walking because you like being outside, you like animals. There are dog walking businesses right now. Those were side hustles that are now businesses. Think about that. It's crazy. This could be you starting here. If you'd like more help, just let me know, reach out to me. We can have a different conversation one-on-one if you'd like, or I can give you some more guidance, or if you even would prefer, we can work one-on-one together. But I'll link this little document in there, but you don't really need it. You can literally just 25 things on a piece of paper and then circle 5 of them. I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback though, so get back with me on that. And this is Coach Free. Remember this, the best of the best work with a coach. Maybe you should too. I'll talk to you soon.